Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode we are going to be doing hopefully something really nice and simple. It's supposed to be a 6-bolt job. We are doing the sway bar. We're upgrading to a SuperPro heavy duty sway bar in the front. So 6 bolts, how bad can it go? How wrong can it go? Stanky leg! So before I go showing you guys how, I'm going to show you what was included in the kit, sent by SuperPro, but not bought through SuperPro. This is the arm itself, that's it, and you can see it is way bigger than the other one. I'll show you in a second, we'll do a comparison. But in the package, it comes with that, and it comes with these little bushes, and it also comes with some grease as well. So straight up down here, this is the sway bar here, and what I did was I actually just cracked these two ends by hand, and then I just used the driver because I'm super lazy, but used the driver to get it nearly to the end, did the other side as well, and then I just went through and loosened these. So I'm just going to take the last 2 bolts out here, and I'm going to show you guys side by side the old one to the new one. So these are the different sway bars. As you can see, you're going to have to reuse these. They do come with the new bushes to be resized for these. I'm assuming that just helps it stay where it needs to stay. So the original one measures in with the caliper 16 millimeters. This one measures in at 23. It's about 22 and a half, I think. So a lot thicker, as you can see. Now, one of the big controversies about the heavy duty sway bars is that you are probably going to cop out on some suspension articulation. Now SuperPro will always be like, no, you don't lose out on suspension articulation, but you are probably, I would expect to lose some. I would be highly surprised if I didn't lose some articulation, particularly when you just look at the size difference in these things. But I am 3 inches lifted, going on another possibly 1.5 inches, 1 inch body lift to come, maybe. And I'm going up another tyre size to 33s, so I feel like the safety aspect does outweigh the need for maximum suspension articulation, particularly now that I'm locked with a winch. I feel like if I can't do it in this car with a locker and a winch, it's probably not a good idea to do it anyway. So straight up, that'll do it. I'm gonna take these off. Okay, literally just go over there, I don't need those because we have the newies. Now I'm just going to give these a quick wipe down, they've got a lot of dirt. So, these here, these have an opening, you just want to grease the daylights out of them and whack them in, which is what we're going to do. And just slide it in, just like that. Other side. So these are just going to slip over the top once we install it. This side goes on the top, the same way that it came off. Let's jump underneath and get it on. Now straight up, I'm gonna recommend just putting it over these edges first, and I'm just gonna nut and cap that one.
So one thing that is worth noting is that you can actually buy sway bar links, which are what connect the ends of the sway bar to the lower control arms. Now, had I known, I probably would have purchased these and installed them at the same time. They are seemingly inexpensive and should be a very simple installation. Probably something I'll look at doing very soon. Now, another notable mention is that they do actually give you a sheet that tells you how tight you should be torquing your bolts up to. I did not do this. I would recommend to do as I say, not as I do, and to do it for yourself, but I did just give it a couple of ugga-duggers.
Alright, so now that is everything done. Everything is bolted back up. It's nice and tight. I did just go over quickly and do everything hand tight as well. But that is all good to go. So that is the installation done. It is as easy as that. That's like the easiest thing I've ever put on my car. And it went really smoothly too, apart from that one moment where I lost a nut. And then lost my nut. I'm gonna take this thing for a drive. Let's see how it feels. Let's see if it makes any kind of big difference. Let's jump in, go for a burl.
Guys, I've got no idea why my audio has turned to rubbish tonight, but you get what you get, don't get upset. So I've had the sway bar in for 3 weeks now, and honestly, I have not looked back. So much better, so much nicer, feels much more stable on road and much more planted. I can definitely corner quicker without the body roll, which not that you should do that anyway, but it feels so much nicer to drive. I was absolutely going for long drive, like long distance comfort, hence why I've done this and why I've done a lot of the support mods with that 3-inch suspension. Cheeky little water crossing. But honestly, like I said, so much less body roll, so much more comfortable in the steering. A little bit of silly buggers coming up here as we just do a couple of swerves on the road. Not something I would recommend to do, but just an easy way to show you guys how it actually moves under load. But there's no way I would have attempted that with the old sway bar 2, I will say that. The difference it has made is actually insane. Really, really happy with it. Some of the best money I've spent on the suspension, and I have spent a bit on the suspension / steering, so I can absolutely get behind this one, would recommend.
So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked that video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You can head over to the website, get yourself some merch. You can get yourself a windscreen banner, slap sticker, t-shirt, whatever floats your goat. And I will see you guys in the next video. That's it. Bye.